Hi everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you all. I hope your Friday is going great. We'll be starting in about 2 to 5 minutes. A very good Okay, guys, I think we should wait for another 2 more minutes and then I'm going to quickly start our webinar. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined us so far. And thank you for your patience for waiting for another 5 minutes and then we'll quickly start. Okay, so far, whoever has joined us, I think we'll start with them. And then, as and when everybody joins us, we can take it forward. So, before we begin, for people who have joined us, can you guys just quickly tell me how many of you have basically known about Elevate Me? Have just launched a poll. You can quickly answer the poll. and I'll know if you've heard about Elevate Me, what are your current difficulties, etc. If you could just take a minute and answer the poll, that would be great. Alrighty. I think I have my replies and responses quickly. That was quite quick for all of you guys to quickly respond to us. Uh, okay. So I do see that a lot of you guys have not heard about Elevate Me. And the next question I asked was, do you find it really hard? Are you finding it really hard to get a full-time job in the US? And yes, that seems to be a big struggle for a lot of us. And maybe a lot of you guys don't know if at all your portfolio or your resume is job market ready. So let me try to kind of quickly address upon all these questions and queries, etc. from our end. So far, no issues with my audio video. If yes, let me just quickly go ahead. And if you're able to see my screen, just quickly, if you could let me know, and then I can start with the next slide. Okay. Alrighty. So let's begin. So yeah, before I start, we do conduct this webinar every Friday. If at all you tend to have more doubts, you can join us again next Friday, or you can of course share this information with your friends if you find our services to be really good for you and would like your friends to also join us and know more about us. Moving forward, so I'll just quickly brief upon who we are and what do we do and how does it work. So yeah, we are the only first online boot camp that kind of provides your end-to-end solution in terms of like helping you find a full-time job as an international student. Apart from this, our mission is to basically empower you guys and help you guys find the right kind of mentorship and guidance to be able to land a full-time job. So why do I say these pointers? We'll come into that very soon. And we are not just randomly trying to run a boot camp. We are, of course, like accredited by the Ohio State Career Colleges. And for sure, like whatever we are teaching you is fully credited and something that you can use as your experience and to showcase on your resume. Okay, so just quickly digging deeper into what do we do and how do we really help you and why are we the first online bootcamp service, career services basically. So this bootcamp does not just work towards your technical skill sets. It's not just about giving you just the technical mentorship. So how do I say that? Why do I say that? Is that in technical mentorship, there's one about learning, having a hands-on, one-on-one, real-time project that you kind of can showcase on your resume, which a technical mentor will kind of help you with. Now that's your teacher. But the biggest getaway from here is that you get a personal career mentor who's going to work with you hand in hand in terms of helping you crack those interviews that you get shortlisted on. And before that, if you want to get shortlisted, what do you need? You need the best profile, your portfolio, your resume, and your GitHub portfolio, etc., to be top notch for the recruiters to be able to really shortlist you. Now, how do you do that? In today's market, yes, there are a bunch of templates that you can copy paste and then try to follow it, but then how well are we with the copy paste pattern? Do you really think that copy pasting what a person who studied with X amount of years in an X college and has 10,000 different experiences from the past, do you think that portfolio would match the portfolio that you carry and your experience that you carry? It wouldn't. Everybody needs a resume that is catered to their own experience and their own skill sets, and they need to be able to showcase that in their own best way possible. Now that can be done only when somebody who is working with you hand in hand and is able to tell you exactly where to correct yourself. So that's the biggest getaway that you get apart from the technical mentorship and the technical course and the real-time project that you get in. So it's not just about, hey, we'll just check your resume, pass it through, and then it's just the bot kind of a resume that is put in on Google. If I search it on Google saying that's most accepted format of resume, I'll find 10 applications, 10 such resumes, which will kind of help me copy paste information. But that's something that uh, we do not, I'm not saying that that's right or wrong, but I'm saying that it doesn't give you the edge. What would give you the edge is that something that will make your resume outshine the most and stand out the most in the biggest pool of uh, talent that is available. So that's your biggest getaway. And second thing is that what the career service mentor will help you with is with how do you really crack the interviews, how do you answer those questions that are asked in terms of every aspect. May it be like a behavioral question, may it be problem solving question, may it be situational question, may it just be about what your future thought processes are for your own life. Just answering these questions in the right fashion, with the right attitude, with the right way, makes a big change, which is how you kind of get shortlisted for the interview. Now, after this is your career services, but then this is the biggest getaway apart from this is that there is an entire team that is going to sit and work on your application and send out your application to hundreds of job openings that are available and suitable for your resume. So you don't have to do the hard work. What do you have to do? The best thing, that is just to crack the interview and prepare for the interview in the right way. So you don't have to do the boring work of like applying, how do you really do that, and tailoring your resume for each job opening that comes across you. You don't have to worry about that. We'll take care of that. What you have to take care of is just answering your questions right, and working with a career service mentor hand in hand, and ensuring that your portfolio is shining the most. Going forward, this service doesn't come just like, it's like basically Santa came in and said that I'm going to come help you in every manner. And if you don't like my gift, I'm going to come back and give you a different gift. So here I basically am trying to say is that whatever services we provide, and if we are not able to help you find a full-time job within the 8 months window, you are eligible to get your money back. So it's not just that about taking your money and like wasting your time here. We are here to really help you out. We're here to really seriously ensure that you land a job and are happy with your job. And so we try to provide that sort of service, and we ensure that is something that you don't have to worry about, and you probably would love to work and think about Elevate Me as something that really made your life a lot more easy. So let me tell you how each and everything comes into play. You have a life project that you would kind of get, which will be used as something that you can put on your resume. Apart from that, if at all, let's say that there are some drawbacks in your technical skill sets. Let's say you don't know how do you really run a SQL code, maybe, or you don't know how to utilize Tableau or like building dashboards or anything of that sort. Maybe you're good at writing Python codes, but you're not good at building dashboards. Maybe you're good at building dashboards, but maybe you're not good at writing SQL queries. So it might be any of it. It's not necessary that you're good at everything. So the technical skill development will basically kind of cover that bit. We'll try to ensure that wherever you shortfall, we kind of come forward and help you upskill yourself in that fashion, in that manner, in that area, and that kind of makes it better. Apart from that, like I said, there's career support, portfolio building, personal and professional growth. These three things come hand in hand from one person, which is your career service mentor. Your career mentor is going to be is the person you can really make your best friend, and they are going to help you change your resume and your portfolio in a beautiful way, which will kind of get you shortlisted in the best way, easily or rather quickly, right? And apart from that, while we are providing all this, if at all you do face any difficulties and you need to reach out to somebody to solve your problems, we do have that support. Our customer support is available for you to be able to reach out to us at any given point in time you face any difficulties with us from us. So overall, the course duration is for 5 months, and then we give you an additional 3 months bonus period in case for your entire job search. So you come in, you start working with us, where your resume and your job GitHub portfolio is created in the initial days. There's a team that is working on your job interviews and your applications. There's a team that is going. There's a career service mentor that's going to help you prepare hand in hand, and at the same time there's going to be a technical mentor who's going to help you upskill yourself in your technical shortcomings. So all three things go hand in hand. I feel this way you will just be able to land a full-time job in no time. That's how we feel that happens, and so far we've seen that happen with a lot of our candidates in the past. So here, phase one, phase two, phase three, like I said, like it can go multiple ways where you can come into play, where everything comes in. It's like basically signing up into a school. When you sign up into a school, you provide all your documents, which is your resume, where your career service mentor is going to give you a feedback on your resume and tell you to make some changes in your resume. Apart from that, then there will be your new books that will come into play, which is your technical skills, where they will tell you this is the coursework and you'll have to study this, which is your real-time project. So you'll be given your real-time project, and then there is another thing where there would be a timetable for your tests and exams that would come into play, where example you will already know when your next exam is going to be and your first exam is going to be. So which means that there's a team that is already ensuring that helping you get shortlisted in your job search, basically. So what you're doing is you're looking for a job search, you're getting trained, and then at the same time you're get working with a career service mentor at the same time. So like I said, all three go hand in hand. You'll have to work all this together. If you do this together, there is no doubt you would actually land a job as soon as possible from our end. So before I do go ahead, I'll just quickly also would like to just start a poll and ask you guys more questions. If you are able to answer them, that would be great. Uh, yeah, these are just two questions. If at all you think you could answer it, that would be great. And then I can proceed further. All right. So I do see that not a lot of you guys are able to tailor your resume for each job application, right? I know it might feel like, applying with the same resume, a standard resume will get you shortlisted and will go through the ATS systems and will be able to get you shortlisted or like at least a screening round. So that bit I do understand is like something that is very difficult, but is something that we do. But then at the same time, that's not how it works. Every company is looking for a certain way of certain type of a candidate, and we'll have to showcase that bit within to those companies, right? And that's what our career service team does for you. They do look at the company that your application is being sent to and what kind of candidate are they looking for. They tailor your resume and your application accordingly and then send it across. So you don't have to do that hard work. We'll do the hard work. You just have to work with us and provide us with the right kind of changes and right kind of support. And if you show that support from your end, we are going to be able to easily land you a job as soon as possible from our end. I'm glad that nobody of you guys use any AI or tools to apply for jobs, because it's quickly caught on. Everybody, every recruiter at this minute knows that something is driven by ChatGPT or an AI or a bot, because there's a very standard template that all of these things use. There's no human touch to it, and then your profile might get blacklisted, or you might not even get a call back ever from companies. So does happen to a lot of people, and we've seen that from a lot of candidates in the past who've come in, they've done this, and then they've faced these difficulties. So that's something that I would also say, that this is why this sort of a service kind of comes into play. So you don't have to worry about all the hard work. We'll take care of the hard work. All you have to do is work with us in terms of uh, working with a career mentor. When they train you, you also make those changes within your interview questions and your answers. If your career mentor is going to tell you to make some changes in your resume, you make those changes on time. If you do all this on time, there is no doubt you're landing a job uh, in no time. That's what I would probably tell you. So I'll just also quickly walk you through the companies that in the past that we've probably sent applications to and we've gotten our candidates shortlisted at. This is a holistic list of companies that we've applied to and gotten our candidates shortlisted or interviews at. These are all well-known companies like Bank of America, Bloomberg, LinkedIn, Uber, T-Mobile, everything you name it is there. So you don't have to worry about Barclays, PayPal, KPMG for that matter, IBM, Oracle, Google, all of these guys. So you don't have to worry about the kind of companies you'll be applying to. Just a moment. I'm so sorry about this. A sample resume of a bootcamp graduate looks like this, which means that if you can see over here, we do have the option of using a real time project as your experience. This is the added advantage that you get. These are the added skill sets or tools that you can kind of add into your resume. So these are the advantages that you end up getting when you sign up with us, when you start working with us. Do feel free to call us here. I feel like this is the time you hit that number, reach out to our consultant. They are going to help you solve any doubts that you have. This is the time, trust me, that you start applying, because if you don't apply from this month to the next, like 2 to 3 months, it's going to be very hectic, because at this time, this is the time when a lot of companies are also hiring. The job market is great. The layoffs have not been bad at all in comparison to the last year. This year the layoffs are, it's not unrealistic where a lot of companies are laying off or anything of that sort. So if you start applying now, you will for sure land a full-time job. So this is my go ahead. I hope this sort of information has helped you. If you have any more doubts, I'm leaving the floor open for any questions, and I'll be able to answer them. Alrighty. So there's somebody who said that, how many applications do you think is right for me to send to be able to land at least 3 interviews? Honestly speaking, for this person who's asked me, there is no fixed number saying that hey, you apply at 50 jobs and you'll at least land three shortlistings or 3 screening rounds. There is no way you can know that. All you can know is that you keep applying, you keep applying, you keep applying until you get shortlisted, right? And that does get a little tricky to apply to. There's also somebody who's asked us that if at all we add any fake experience into a resume. No, we don't. We do not condone that. We do not promise that either. We believe adding that will kind of get your resume blacklisted easily, or any company will get blacklisted easily. So we try to not do that. Everything that is done through this entire service is done ethically. We are also not going to just put you into a random job where, a lot of consultancies kind of put you into a job saying that, yeah, you've gotten a job and then they hire you and then they pay you 20, $30 per hour, whereas they are charging a client somewhere about 80 to $90 per hour. That's also not something that we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is get you a full-time job. We don't want to waste your time in terms of these things. We want you to be happy and actually have your US dream successfully done. So don't worry about your experiences that way. Yeah. Yes, we do provide. Somebody's asked us basically, do you provide a resume understanding? Of course, we do. That's where I'm telling you that we have a career service mentor who's going to work with you personally and is going to understand where your resume is falling short, and how do you really make your resume outshine? Where do you make the changes? What kind of changes are required? How do you ensure that it looks the best? And also, they also help you with your mock interviews. They ask you to prepare for mock interviews. They interview you. They try to gauge how do you answer these questions, and then also help you make your answers better. So it's going to be very personalized. You don't have to worry about that. We at the so somebody's also asked us how many years of experience do you market a profile? So if I'm not wrong, are you asking us if at all you need to have any previous experience per se? No, I mean, what we are looking for is a master student who is on OPT or STEM OPT looking to find a full-time job in the US. Most likely does not have any previous work experience in the US. And if you do have an experience from your home country, there is a possibility that that experience is not counted for in the US or in the US job market. So, which is why we do provide you that real time project, which can be showcased as your experience and something that you've worked on. The real time project is going to be something where you will be asked to put in office hours, where you'll be a part of an office team, where you'd be asked to, like, provide those. It'll be a proper team structure and office structure, which will kind of help you understand what it is like to work in a full time job and get you ready for it. Would love to answer more questions if at all you do have any. Alrighty. I think all our audiences have asked their questions. I'm also, oh, there is one more, just a moment. Um, is it on our company's responsibility to complete the background verifications? No, it's not on us to complete your background verifications, in the sense of, like, if at all you've given us past experiences from, if let's say you give me a resume that has some experience, so we kind of don't like look into all that bit. We do not add any fake experiences and we do not condone any fake background verifications either. So you don't have to worry about the experience part of it. You can say that you worked on a capstone project, which can be showcased as a real time experience. Any more doubts, any more queries? I'm waiting for another 2 more minutes and I think we can wrap up. Hmm? How do we market your profiles? So we have a team that is sitting down just to work on your applications. So it's not bots, it's not just one person, it's a team of people. It's over 10 to 15 people who are sitting down to send in your applications. So we do go through all the openings that are available, companies that are well established in the US, where you would like to, for sure, like, a lot of us would like to work for. Like I said, companies like, I've given you a list. I'm just going to showcase the list of companies that we kind of send your profiles to as well. And we ensure that, there's a cover letter and everything that is required to be provided. We will ensure that that is provided to the companies on your behalf, to be able to get you an interview. Any more questions, guys? Okay, then. Are we done with all our doubts and queries? Alrighty. So there's somebody new who's joined us. So just to quickly take it forward, I can just quickly summarize into who we are, what do we do, and how does it add more value to you, and why should you join us, basically. Why is it more useful for you? Who are we? We are the first online career bootcamp service that provides you an end-to-end solution in terms of technical mentorship plus helping you find a full-time job. It's not something where we are just helping. Basically, our team will be applying for jobs on your behalf, not interview on your behalf, just apply on your behalf. Any interview that you get shortlisted in, that's all up to you. You take the interview. You are the one who's going to answer those questions, who's going to be able to crack the interview yourself. What's our mission? Our mission is to ensure that when you do go for those interviews that we get you shortlisted on, you do get the full time job and you are able to land a full time job in the US finally. After all the trials and method, all the hard work that you've done so far, this will finally yield into that. And what gives us the authority? We have been accredited by the Ohio State of Career Boards, career colleges. So everything that we teach is kind of gone through somebody who's understood the mechanism and has accredited us with the authority to be able to provide you this sort of a service. So apart from this, I'm now going to quickly dig deeper into why should you join us? What is it that you'll get out of it? Yes, there's a technical service, technical mentor that is going to be there who's going to help you with a real-time project, which is basically working on something that will be like a proper office setup. You'll be a part of a team. You would be asked to come into office hours, like in the sense of join us virtually. You will be asked to work in the situation where you are actually reporting to somebody, just to be able to understand how to really address these situations when you are given the job, when you get a job. And apart from that, if let's say you do have any shortcomings in terms of your technical skill sets, like, if you don't know how to build a dashboard on Tableau, we'll kind of help you with that. If you don't know how to run codes on Python, we'll kind of help you with that. If you don't know how to run SQL queries, we'll help you with that. So anything that you do have a shortcoming on, we'll help you with that. But let's say you don't know all three either, we'll help you with all three of them. But this is one thing. Apart from this, the biggest getaway that you have is that there is a career service mentor who's going to work personally with you. So, with you, when I say that, that person is going to work with you personally, like connect with you one on one. There's not going to be 10 people who are going to be a part of that call or anything of that sort. It's going to be just one on one with you, who's going to go through your resume, see where your resume needs to be uplifted, changed, modified, whatever it is required to do to be able to get your resume at least going through the ATS system and getting shortlisted. Now, it's not just about the resume, it's about your LinkedIn, it's about your GitHub portfolio, it's about your cover letters, it's about everything. So this career service mentor is going to help you make all of this better for you. Because whenever the recruiter is looking at you, they need to feel that they are missing out on something really important if they don't hire you. So to be able to do that, our career service mentor will be able to do that for you. Apart from this, a career service mentor will work one on one with you to help you train for your interviews as well. So there will be multiple rounds of mock interviews where she's going to ask you questions, or she's going to ask you random questions like behavioral questions or situational questions or like futuristic questions that most interviewers ask when you're going for your job interviews in different formats, and she's going to see how you answer those questions and how you need to change those answers to be able to get your interview to the next round of anything of that sort. Today, in the current time situation, I don't think that is something that you can do easily. If you do end up doing that, the career service mentor probably would charge you over $150 per hour. Here, you don't have an hourly limit. You can just schedule a one-on-one meeting with the career service mentor, and she'll be able to provide that time with you, and then we'll be able to work one-on-one with you. Now, this is your career service mentor, and then there is another uptake from here, which is your entire career service team that is going to apply for hundreds of jobs on your behalf. So it's you don't have to do the hard work. We'll change your cover letters as per the job requirement. We'll change your resume, tweak your resume as per the job requirement. We'll put in everything that is required for your job application to get shortlisted. All you have to do is get prepared for the job interview when it comes through and then crack the interview. So if you do work with us hand in hand, it's no doubt that you're landing a full-time job in no time. Of course, like I said, you can of course add the real-time experience with on your resume to be able to showcase as your experience as well. Somebody's asked me a question. I'm just going to quickly take a pause and answer that. Your catch. Somebody's asked us, what is the catch? There is no catch, honestly speaking. There is no catch at all. So I'm telling you to just call the number that I will showcase on this screen at the end of this presentation, and you will have all your doubts solved. There is no catch for you here in that case. So somebody's asked us if at all we provide an unpaid offer letter to stop EAD clock, and one of my friend is looking for STEM OPT offer letter. Can we help you with that? So we do not do anything of that sort. What we do help you with is just landing a full-time job. We do not wait on other shortcut methods. We are not helping you here with any shortcuts. We are actually helping you with a full-time job. So if you're looking for a full-time job immediately and would like to move into a full-time role, that I think this is the service that you could work with, hands down. Anybody who's providing you an offer letter just to, stop your clock and all of that, trust me, that backfires at you tomorrow. It's happened to us multiple times where candidates have done that, and then their background checks have been done, and then when that was happened, a lot of these students or the candidates had to go back to their home country because their visa was cancelled. So I would honestly keep suggesting that you do end up having the right sort of path to choose when you do that, if at all you do choose to do that. Yeah. Of course, when you're providing this service, we are giving you the money back guarantee. You have 8 months up until you sign up with us. And if at all within 8 months, 8 months is a very long time we're asking you for. Honestly, I'm telling you, we have helped our candidates land a job in much lesser time, not anywhere close to 8 months at all, much, much lesser time. And you can feel free to reach out to us, reach out to our alumni to understand if at all that has happened or not. Please do feel free to have those sort of queries solved. Um, all of these projects, the view of the program will go hand in hand. If you feel like something will happen later, one will go slow, one will go later. No, all three things go hand in hand, and which is why I'm saying it's going. Then the next few days after joining with us is going to be just go 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 go, because you'll have to do all of this together, and we'll ensure that you land a job. And yeah, these are the companies, like I said, we've sent our applications, our candidates' applications to, and more such companies. This is just a small list of companies. And yeah, and I'm just dropping you how the experience looks like on the resume. This is not a fake experience. You are basically trying to say that you did a coursework and you have a real time if you can see, it's a live simulation, real time data analytics and machine learning live simulation, that sort of a project. We're clearly mentioning it's projects, so you don't have to per se call it as fake experience. Yeah. Feel free to reach out to us on this number. Here is my number. You can just call us and let us know if you have any queries. Reach out to us. There, you can check our website as well. If you have any more queries, please feel free to drop them now. Alrighty then. I think I've addressed all our doubts and queries. Uh, all right. I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I hope this webinar has actually made your Friday even better, because I'm hoping you join us and kind of get on the path to finding a full-time job in the US. Hoping to see you soon and working with us. Thank you so much, guys. It was great talking to you. I would now say bye bye. Have a great day.